Welcome back to Outer Wilds. We have like 2 non-ending paths left. I'm, as I've been very vocal about, really not wanting to go back to Dark Bramble. So I'm gonna try and figure out this tower situation over on Ash Twin. Because we need the Ash Twin project, we need these 2 things from Dark Bramble, and 6th location. And then whatever else the game fucking throws at us. Make sure we're off this rock. Now I can set it to autopilot, even though autopilot is not my friend. The sun is not on an angle where we will accidentally launch ourselves into it. Alright, now the big thing for me, planning-wise, is I have no idea what side this tower, the Twin Towers is on. Jesus Christ, my brain was fighting to get that out. It hasn't even started sucking sand yet. We're gonna need a decent amount of sand sucked. Fucking Dark Bramble. There we go. The sand sucking has begun. Just have to follow this until the twins pop out. I won't really theoretically care where my ship is parked. Did I grab a suit? I did. I'm surprised your ship doesn't also have a quantitative amount of fuel. Okay, so that's sun. Then twins. Then Bramble. The shadow of our ship getting sucked away. Is that one just that much taller? It might be. Yeah, because the twins are right here. If I can't get this to work with the twins right now, my next thought is that there's something we have to fix with the Ash Twins tower. Though they both kind of seem like they snapped. But the Ash Twin one definitely snapped more. Hello, Quantum Moon. Technically, you could find the Eye of the Universe if you manage to look at it on the quantum fluctuation one, right? Wait, is that on? No, that's registering for Bramble in general. Or, Brittle in general. Escape pod 2. Escape pod 1. Unknown. Unknown is Dark Bramble escape pod, aka escape pod 3. I'm just burning time until this tower presents itself enough to me be able to actually do shit. Yeah, this one definitely had part of its top broken. I don't know if that matters, though. I think that's just for alignment. But, like, in theory, if we're standing on the teleporter pad down here, when what's it called comes by, Ember Twin. Wait a second, is that why we're not teleporting? Is Ember Twin's sand sucking pulling us off the teleporter and causing us to not teleport? I'd like to line up so that I am safe. Because, like, we only get so many rotations to attempt this in theory. They're rotating the wrong way for this to be fast. Okay, I'm on the floor. Sand's coming by. Didn't I get, like, partially sucked out the roof of this place? This should, in theory... Oh, yeah, see? How do I fix the roof? Does this have... Do I have to do this at the very end? Is that why? When the sand's not pulling? How do I... Because this side's closed, right? I can test with this side after. On the next lap. Got nothing but time in these fucking loops. Fuck you, Dark Bramble. It wouldn't be so bad if that gimmick wasn't fucking tough. I can't believe they're gonna have another thing that they're gonna ask me to wait until the very end of a cycle for. Like, at this point, I might as well go fix my ship and refuel. So the parking spot I was looking for doesn't exist yet, because all of the spot that's currently exposed will not work. Ow. Get down. I gotta get back in there. Test with Ember. Okay. So this should take us to Ember. because the sand shouldn't suck us through the ceiling. So we have to be here when the sand stops, and we'll have a very, very limited amount of time in the Ash Twin project at that point. Like, this isn't going to pull us upward due to these ceilings, right? Correct. So it's because the sand is lifting us off our feet that that's not working. Okay. Wait for the alignment to... Also, it's interesting that this is on the far side. But it does make some sense. I was watching back... because this is... I was not understanding how this worked. The alignment point doesn't have to be the spot we end up at. It has to be the center of the astral body. And uniquely, the Hourglass Twins, their astral body's center is in the middle of the two of them because they're so close together. So it's just when they're pointing at each other that you have to be inside the structure. But because this one's fucking rooftop is broken, we can't do it until the sand is not pulling. Okay, so we got something to slow or to skip time. Can we, or yeah, to reset time? Can we get a skip time feature? Where's it coming from? It's gonna be coming from this way. Get a reset. I wonder if this is one of those kinds of situations where, like, there's literally one cycle that it will pass by a line and we can get inside after the sand stops before it's over. Like, are we working with that tight of a window here? This was the landing spot that I was trying to select before. Who cares if we're balanced? And like, I kind of don't even want to go out until I see the sand's done. Like, I guess I can just look over this edge and watch as the sand depletes. But if my theory is correct, going up there won't matter until the sand's not flipping from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. It would have been interesting to see, like, every reset the sand was going one way or the other, but I understand since you're doing a quote-unquote exact 22-minute reset, that wouldn't make sense. I fell. Congrats, you get to be stuck there forever. Why is this one side so slippery? You're not moving. Not a whole lot to necessarily do. I mean, I guess I can go reread stuff, but like, it's spending probably multiple laps trying to figure out the dark bramble nonsense, and then going to the moon. From according to our lore map. Okay, there's still sand on this one. There's probably still gonna be sand on the next one too. But like, all of this stuff, I mean, the DLC as well, but supposedly the DLC works better if you've completed the main game first. Thematically. Sixth location. These two are both inside of Dark Bramble. I mean, it's getting there. Interloper's on its death path. This might be the last lap that it's pulling sand. If not, there might be one more after this. Doesn't even look like it's going down for real. It is though. I'm using the little gap here. But this thing's core is fucking solid. It's rock solid. Metal solid. It's like a shiny black speckled metallic. Alright, I'm doing it. If the sand's still coming, I'll duck into the little cubby. Whoa, not trying to jam myself into the sun. I don't know if that's gonna be enough suckage. Of course I can't see from here. Should be coming around the mountain when she comes pretty quick here. Still pulling sand. If the sand stops, I'll jump back on. Otherwise, we have to wait one more lap. Shit ain't stopping yet. Heard. Accidentally walks on teleporter and teleports when he didn't mean to. Surely that's the last lap, though. Let me reset my oxygen. Actually, I can wait for it to go around a little more. There might still be one more lap of sand to pull. I don't know. That looks like it's it. Where's the interloper? I don't know. The interloper's... Sun's getting loud. Interloper's doing its fucking thing. Ow. Ow. Was that standing right in the way before? Am I just blind? Great loss of oxygen. Is it done yet? Bro, it's in red mode. Sand, you gotta stop. I gotta get in there. Sand, you absolutely do not understand. I gotta get in there. We're on the clock. Interloper's gonna blow up, which means I'm gonna be down to like a 3-minute timer pretty quick here. I don't know if there's another lap after this. Dude, please. I didn't wait this whole time. I don't get to choose. It always goes from ash to ember. I have to, the sand has to be out of the way so it doesn't fucking pull me off the ground. Bruh! Oh shit, we're in the star. What the fuck? That was bright. How did I not accidentally do that at any point prior? Alright, well... That's gotta be it now, right? Okay, the next lap it comes through. Dude, it's gurgling. The sun is fucking gurgling, bruh. Any second now that music's gonna start. The interloper is gone. The death music has begun. You can't get in here before the sand starts. I don't know if it's gonna finish this rotation fast enough. Surely. Sand's not gonna lift our feet off. We're supposed to aim for the center of their mass. Interloper already offed itself. Come on! I have no idea how much time's actually passed. There's no way this isn't it. This is the same thing that happened last time. I'm not gonna go through because it's gonna fucking blow us up right beforehand. I don't even know if I was starting to teleport. What? How am I supposed to keep my feet on the ground? Sounds way deeper of a message than I intended that to be. But seriously. Alright, real quick. Fix my window layout before I hit a button. I'm confused. I'm gonna have to wait on that. I thought that was it. I thought there was gonna be one rotation where we were gonna be able to do that. Because I have to go to Dark Bramble. This place sucks. It's the opposite side of the sun. Oh, not quite the opposite side of the sun. I get to like 10 kilometers. Or 1,000. Alright, start matching velocity. Yeah, I get sucked up to the other planet. I'm trying to be on the teleporter pad. Yeah, I'm trying to use that teleporter pad I'm standing on. Which I can't do if the sand pulls me off of the teleporter pad. Maybe I just have to like try to run across last second. I don't want to go in yet. I don't want to go in yet. Ooh! Piloting. All right, now we get to play the fucking nonsense sound game. Nope. Yep. Million fucking clicks again. I don't see any. So I'm gonna go through and pray that there isn't one like right away. Alright, I'm in. Stress beacon's coming from that one. So now if I shoot at that one. Okay, that is a path. I'm just gonna accept it. If we get fucking bit, we get fucking bit. I'm over it. Ow. Well, we didn't have to fucking bang against the wall. Is this the one I'm even looking for? Yes. Alright. There really isn't a thrust down in your suit. The fuck is this layout? There's a core. Okay, so there's 3 spots here. Why is the signal coming from a spot that's not lit? Oh, because it's the actual ship's just down in this corner. Million clicks. Oh, fuck. We're not going to be able to actually ship anything over there to see, are we? I see it. I see it in there. God, this area sucks. Holy shit, we found it. I don't even want to fucking get out here. Yeah, no shit. Sink it. Distress pod 3. Okay. Oh. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance of survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage, more probably await rescue. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Bro. No shot, the vessels. I'm just... am I gonna have to wander this fucking area to find the damn vessel? I'm just gonna have to shoot in the dark? Mortally injured, emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure. Vessel, now launching. Multiple collisions have altered the pod's trajectory, significant damage. Wait. Oh, the vessel has been mortally injured. Okay. Navigation error, life support error, propulsion error. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Verdict: do not exit pod. There is a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone, and we will be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We'll likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the 2 beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There is still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. Yeah, I found all that. Oh! They went this way. Oh, fuck me. How did my ship decide to fucking rick rattle and roll away? Alright, let's read the info. View entry. One of the pods crashed. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel. Survivors from the escape pod 3 detected 2 distinct beacons from the vessel as if it was in 2 locations. We already kind of have the explanation of what that means. They abandoned the wreckage in an attempt to return the vessel. They decided to follow the closer to the 2 beacons due to their limited air supply. They plan to leave a trail of lights behind them in case someone heard the distress signal. Nope, I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to go out. Put me back in. Put me back in. Fuck the anglerfish. And everything they stand for. All my homies hate the anglerfish and dark bramble. I do not trust that light. I was right to not trust that light. Oh, there's a silent center. Okay. Damn, they all got folded. This one was like hidden from the entrance we came in. Okay, so it was too tiny for them to fit through. Where's this thing? To any who could come here searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. There is nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that our other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Yeah, those guys, they didn't make it. Okay, so when I shoot through this one... Holy shit, that's the vessel. Where is it? Okay, but what's that way? A core. Hello, ship. Okay. We've witnessed the vessel. Nomai grave. Wow. That updated what that was called. Nomai could faintly hear it. The vessel's beacon was dying. If I launch my scout into the seed, I can take photos of an enormous derelict Nomai ship. Okay, see, my problem is I'm pretty sure I need to fucking back the fuck out to get there. Because as I was coming here, I saw one. Oh, fuck me. Honestly, that more startled me than it should have. Okay, so now here's my question. Where'd that fucking dot go? We saw one heading over here. Is there one right there? How far are you? Like 800 meters? Okay. Alright, I should land and fix that shit. For fuck's sake. It's in the... It's a middle piece? Hull. Is this not always also the fuel tank? Oh, there it is. We're learning and damaging new parts of the damn ship that we didn't even know existed. Alright. Here's my grand fear of just going at red. Is this the one that's like 800 away? Alright, I don't think that one's going to be a problem. My fear is that we're going to go just past one of these vines, and there's going to be one sitting right the fuck there. But red is the right choice. Wherever the what the... Just missing my angle that I'm looking for. God damn it. Bro, ain't no way I keep shooting. Nah, they're trolling. It's not where I'm aiming. There we go. I should leave it marked through here. Where am I? There we go. And then go back to the ship. And then fly to red. I feel like flying to red from here is a death sentence. I feel like that's a trap somehow. You know what? That one up to our left is fine. Oh my god, flying in this game. What about you? Where are you at? You're also out there. You're both like 800 away? Okay. Send it through. Head to red. That close, huh? We'll learn this angle. There we go. No. That is 3 bright spots. I don't think I can go to that side. The bright spots means they're right there, isn't it? Yeah, that's a death sentence. That thing feels like it's right there based off of its light. That's also bad. What the fuck? Does it show up in a different spot when we send it through here? No. How are we supposed to... So I have to do this. And then... You know what? When I got over here, if I was looking at the different holes, it probably showed me which one was ever the... That thing feels right there. No, I got some space. It probably showed me where it was, because now how am I going to find it through here? That's also bad. Now, what in the Sam hell is going on? How are they all bad? What the fuck is going on? They all have 3 right in front of it. You, sir, need to fuck off. You're also bad, right? Yes. Shoot it back through here. Nor can I even really tell where it's at anyway. Fuck it, fly back. Nope, I was heading towards the right end. No, I was not. Okay. Escape hatch. Down this way. Because wherever this shoots out of... Okay, go back to the ship. Ow. I was not moving fast enough to justify any of that damage, for real. Cockpit's damaged. Whatever this is, that damage. Oh no, the autopilot doesn't work even more. Landing gear. Okay. Used to play a game here. One player was the anglerfish and wore a blindfold. The rest of the children, the little fish, lined up against the wall. When the anglerfish said go, the little fish had to sneak across to the other side. The blindfold rule was added because the real anglerfish are blind. So it's like my ship just too much? Alright, fly me back over here. Do any of these show a shorter distance? 1.7. 1.7. I hate this. There's no way I cooked that much fucking time. I figured it out at the very end just to fucking... Okay. So, I hit my... What's it called? Now, if it's blind, how is it still following me? I can't hit my boost at all. Ow. Yeah. Fuck you. The sun's currently expanding right as I fucking figured this out and I'm getting here. That's the most BM I think this game has gotten so far, and that's not even where... To go through another fucking core anyway. It was here. This game's a bitch. I hate this planet. This planet sucks. God damn it. All right. While this does this, give me 1 sec. Oh, it didn't even skip that. I was trying to do something on the back end, but all right. Well, that's asinine. I don't know how else to fucking describe that. Though, if I would have learned about this and tried to do this before without knowing their rule about it being blind and it being I guess a silent game, there's no shot I figured that out naturally or attempt to get out of my fucking ship. Okay, so I can't use my right trigger at all. That's so tough. I just have to look where I'm going at all times. Alright, so that makes me think that every core is the same on all sides. And it's just which core you're going through. Why does that happen? I mean, I have to go in initially. Yeah, but how close is that motherfucker? It's a different core. Okay. Trying not to go too fast, but it's they're not giving me my speed, so it's hard to tell how fast I'm actually going. I think the ship's behind that. Now my question is, on the current layout, you're a fuckwad. It's way out there. What is that? Since when does land just fucking spin in here? You're the other fuckwad. No, don't hit the fucking landmass. How far out am I looking? It's out there. Okay. Bro, if I had a fucking dollar for every time I've bonked a wall. here's the path. Ship's up that way. Answer's out this way. There were not fucking rocks in the way, blocking my ability to see where the fuck I was going before. Hearing them breathe is pretty freaky. Catch the wall. Little bug. Oh, goodbye, little bug. Stick to the wall so that even if they hear me, kind of using the wall to like guide me a little bit. I feel like that's not much louder than my right trigger was. I need to watch you fucks. I don't know how the fuck you're breathing in space. Your species is a water species in real life. This sucks. We're fine. Slow and steady. Looked like it was safe on the other side of the portal. Alright. They're all just random dots again. It's because my triggers are a 5 arrow. Whereas I can feather it under 5 with the others. This feels farther than last time. Hope there's oxygen there. 'Cause I am currently burning a shit ton to get there. This seems the same as last time. regards to outcome. We go through the yellow hole. Ship seems straight ahead. I don't see any dots or anything. Is this considered like the true center? Okay. Let's slow the fuck down. Scouts here. Well, it looks like there's one entrance. A lot of dead Nomai. Yeah, I'm gonna need trees or something. That door ain't open. That's the main comms. Where's this go? That door ain't open. That door ain't open. That door ain't open. Get me up to the main command central. Please be a tree up there. There's no way there's a tree living up here. What the fuck? There's trees up here. I don't know what any of this does. That's not gonna do anything because it's not connected. Is that to like back me out home? What if I go forward? What the? What the fuck does any of that mean? Oh no, bro, they're gonna make me fucking come back here again? Please tell me there's knowledge under here that teaches me what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, I don't need that anymore. Read it! Oh my god. I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. This is the first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone, prepare to warp immediately. Escal, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell the other clan where we're going? We can send a message upon arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly, and we can't lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for warp instead. I understand. That was not smart. Inona, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterward, we will need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, be ready to warp. That didn't give me enough info. Yeah, I don't know what this game is. What if the core's not charged though, right? No. Can I take the core back out? How do I charge you? Nope, there's no place to place it there. Bro, I'm gonna have to come back here again. Because I don't know what my ship fucking says about this. And I have infinite oxygen to be able to move around. Am I supposed to know what to do with this? Wait. Hold on. Oh shit. No. Pull this back out for a sec. Do this. Then lock it. Right. There we go. The fuck does this mean? I was supposed to have like 3 shapes. Well, I hope I found everything that I wanted to fucking find here for lap 1. Nope. I don't even remotely know where I'm supposed to know these symbols from. Well, meditate it out. Man, what the fuck? All right. I'm sure that that's not going to be filled in yet, or there's going to be a new spot that I'm confused about in game. Yep, but there's more to be done. I found a derelict Nomai vessel deep within Black Rainbow. The vessel's warp core is long dead. I activated 3-sided pillar on the breast that appears to be some sort of input device. I found a recording of the original signal the Nomai encountered from the Eye of the Universe. Nomai were worried the signal might disappear, so they warped before they could tell another clan where they were going. So where do I get another fucking warp core? I don't know how I beat this sand. I able to not use my scout to get to the vessel now? That'd be nice. Alright, I'm going to Occam's razor my first thought on how to do this thing. The teleport. Cause like I don't even remember them talking about a like secondary warp core being made somewhere or anything to that nature. Or a fixed one. I can't mark here because I haven't actually been here. Have we seen any type of three-sided pillar prior? Or like three symbols that we'd be able to recreate? We might have to go to the 6th location to get info. I thought the 6th location was going to be like the end. Hope you found all of your lore. But it seems more like it's going to be tied back into all the other info. Fuck me. Fuck me, I had it. Oh, they totally gave us... I'm glad I looked at the map. They totally gave us the answers for this. Alright, well, that could have been a one trip. Provided... Well, the core is still blown out. I don't know if that would have actually fixed it. You sucking sand yet? No. Time wasn't moving because I was in the menu. Okay, now you're sucking sand. I need enough sand gone. To show enough of the Ash Twin Tower so that when it walks by, I can try and last second dip a toe on it. That's my last thought on what I can do for this one, is that I need it to be aligned and step onto it during the window. Because the sand has a wider window than the teleport does, but I might be able to run from that safe space onto the teleporter during that window. And like graze my toe to go through. Well, not even between the towers. In the quote unquote correct tower, there's a little like nook in the tower that you can stand in. That's where I was standing most of the laps, waiting to see if it would work. All right, there's the twins. I just have to wait fucking eternity. The only other thing I can think of is that I'm somehow supposed to figure out where these things are and be on foot standing like 20 feet above the teleport pad. During during the very first lap. But that, I feel like that sounds too complex. I still don't understand the warp core situation. Am I supposed to find a warp core somewhere? Do I know of a warp core somewhere? I don't know if I know of another warp core. I can't believe I forgot that I was given these symbols. It orbits so far from these guys when it orbits the twins. I think I have to wait for one more pass just to be able to, for it to be low enough. Why would I return my suit? Not that tower, it's this one. No, I probably have like a whole another lap. Do I have to like park my ship in the way? I still think there's probably more to Hollow's Lantern than I'm realizing, but that's the quantum. Yeah, the sand's too high right now. It's probably about low enough now. No, I need to be able to get in. Like, there's this nook here where it wasn't pulling me. I might just have to try and run out. In the middle of the... like, when it's mostly centered. It worked. Holy shit, I'm in. This does not look like the same room. Don't touch that pad again. I'm not trying to redo that. Oh. Holy shit. Get away from that fucking... the white hole. Okay, this is the area I kept popping into. Okay. It looked way darker. Received data from previous cycles. Okay, that was my last death. Giant's Deep memory statue and Timberhearth memory statue. Who's the third? There's 3 active. 14 minutes until end of cycle transmission. Where do I find my panel? Can I touch these? They all have the data moving. What is the last one? Just like the mainframe? Okay, we have a lot of fucking reading. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here in this space we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin project. Powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the high energy lab. I still can hardly believe Rami's hypothesis was true. Poke just sent the warp core to the final tower for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava's... Okay, so how I got in here is explaining why they were very specific about telling the player via their dialogues that it's not an exact alignment, that there's a window. It's for you to be able to hide for a second there and step onto it. Okay. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis: it was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from the device, Avens can. But then if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today. They are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. So we're saying that they shut down the project for themselves, and we coincidentally activated towers. Is that the guess right now? Pi and Idea have worked hard on the sun station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. So in theory, if we successfully stop the sun from exploding, the loop will end, because it's the sun that's powering the reset to send the memories back in time. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the sun station will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin Project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe back in time. Probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin Project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station to generate power of that magnitude. A supernova is still our only viable option. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin Project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for the moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system, and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. Yeah, I would assume that there's a lot of information. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project flocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin Project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be impossible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. I'm gonna guess that's reality. Also wondering if that's the shut off button, because I don't need that near me. Timber Hearth. My gratitude to the latest shipment. Bueno, this ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin Project. Once we've finished the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure that there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin Project could lead to disaster. Brittle Hollow. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here is working on the Ash Twin Project. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin Project is excited to see it. Pi is besides herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well in the forge? Of course, durability could still be improved. I need more time. Okay, we did read this. One of these two shuts this bitch off, and I'm very concerned. Artificial gravity control. Why the fuck would I need that? Alright, hold on. Let me look to make sure that these paths hold. This is just going to show all the locations. Yep, we've been there. guess there is a down. Maybe I just needed to do the down. Oh, it's here instead of the other place. How would you have not seen this place yet, though? The Timber Hearth one. This one's down in the mines. Yes. You know, now that I think about it, this rock does look the same as the one we saw on the outside of this. Also, it makes it look like it's stars here. I don't know what that did. I don't know what that did. I don't know what that did. There's no gravity. We're just kind of rotating. I don't know what that matters. Is there something near the middle? Do I open this? I don't even want to go near that fucking white. Okay, I'm gonna turn this back on. So if I pull this to the end, is it gonna tell me what the fuck this is doing? You're about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. Okay, that's the core that I need to take to the vessel. How much time do we have on this loop? Not enough. So I have to come... I'm going to the Quantum Moon next. I'm going to the Quantum Moon next because there's no fucking shot. I don't know if I get one shot at this. Yeah, take a shot every time they say Ash Twin Project. Yep. Then I have to turn the gravity off. So I have to grab this. I'm not grabbing it this time. I'm not fucking this up. But in theory it shouldn't matter because they said that shit. I didn't even mean to grab that. They said that it's fail-safe, that even if it's an equipment failure, that it should send the memories back in time. Of course. I'm gonna read now. Okay, Ash Twin Project has been finished. Hollowed out chamber inside the Ash Twin. There. The energy cables from the surface are plugged into a protective casing at the center of the planet. There are 8 monoliths with Nomai masts attached. 3 of the masts are actively receiving data from the probe tracking module, Giant's Deep and Timber Hearth respectively. So is there a second on Giant's Deep, or is there a second? Oh, the probe tracking module is one of the 3. Okay. The Ash Twin Project was designed to use the energy from the supernova triggered by the Sun Station to send the probe data from the orbital probe cannon 22 minutes into the past. Sun Station did not work. Although the Ashton project was theoretically sound, the Nomai were unable to power it. There's an advanced warp core inside the protective casing at the center of the planet. Removing the core will disable the project. So I have to, in one shot, get in here, take the core, leave, get to the vessel, shove it in the machine there, punch in the probe tracking module location thing, and kick the vessel in the fucking overdrive, I guess? I'm supposed to do that? They're crazy. I don't have enough time to do like any of this stuff, so I'm going to meditate until the next loop. I don't fully understand how we could pull the power core and stop the project, but it's properly fail-safe to still send back in time. That part's not fully clicking. And even in their crazy science world. Alright, well, realistically, I just gotta get eyes on the quantum moon. Nope. Okay. Engage autopilot. That's all I needed. I just need proof of where it's currently at. Autopilot, how'd you nearly fuck that up that bad? I would have crashed. Alright, just gotta be gentle. Hey, that's why I said gentle. What the fuck? This ain't the same. So depending on which planet we show up at, it's a different type of moon. Interesting. Is the info still the same? Yes. Okay, it's all shallow. Now what the fuck is this? Can I walk through this? Jesus Christ. Alright, we're on the North Pole with it. So I have to shut this door. So I don't have any proof of surroundings. Yeah, I did not. The fuck is that? I don't like that the quantum moon seems to change with the... Huh? I looked away from it. Try again. What? How am I still missing a fucking rule or understanding? Isn't it gonna teleport if I... Is this not the North Pole? Maybe this isn't the North Pole. Shut the door. Okay. Dark bramble. I ain't gonna hold you, my ship's not here. According to the maps and shit. I ain't got no ship. Okay. I guess I should have taken a picture of my ship being here. Can I get to the North Pole on this planet? Okay. Done a full circle. Does not work. Okay, so it can't be Giant's Deep or... I also don't think I found a dead body the first time. Okay. Giant's Deep? Timberhearth. This is where I was the first time. Can I get to this North Pole? can. Jesus Christ, relax. Alright. I really thought I'd, like, boofed it hard somehow. Alright, now I just have to clap on, clap off until we're back at the 6th location. Didn't even sound like we moved. What's it look like here? Leave it here. I can do donut staring at it. Yeah, so they're like all walled off except for timber. In regards to getting here. I want to see what the other planet centers look like. Is it just going one in a row? No, because we went from giants to... Okay. What does your guys' North Pole look like? I think this North Pole was also feasible. Are those just like sand pockets to take you... Nah, close this before I end up out in space adrift. It's interesting that this is treating it as all one moon in regards to my pathing. Okay, yeah, how does this work? You just can't get in the storm? Okay. This one also just... Is there a tree in here? Why am I not losing oxygen on this planet? You know what? Let me not ask too many questions that I don't want to deal with the repercussions for. I'm just waiting on the right floor. Okay. I don't know what this means, where my ship is. Like, I don't have a ship. I think I'm gonna have to restart the whole feng shui because I don't have a fucking ship. Hello, not dead person. Solanum's alive. Okay, so you're the third? Who are you? How do I know you're Solanum? What are you doing? What the fuck was any of that? What's up, Balkan? Huh? much time I have left, technically. We do not have much connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. Okay. Me identify. Just because I think it'll be funny. I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for understanding mine. Okay. I'm just gonna run the fucking gambit of all the different things. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and define the eye of the universe. I am unsure how you arrived here, however, perhaps you came from another star system, as my clan originally did. Not quite. Me Quantum Moon. So that's their device for writing. Is this your first time on the Quantum Moon? It's my first time here. What do you... Are we outside of space and time? What do you mean it's your first time here? If you come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. Me, Eye of Universe. Suppose you could reach the Eye of the Universe. Would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? No, that's all of them. You, Eye of Universe. Many of my clan believed the Eye called for us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the Eye was malevolent, to have lured my clan to the star system only to vanish them from to then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the Eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the Eye itself someday, but I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. Okay. Quantum Moon you. Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the Eye. This is the closest any of us have come to seeing the Eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. Okay. So they never actually made it to see the moon. You identify. I am Solanum, a Nomai. My clan arrived in this star system before my birth, and we now call it home. That's it. Okay. You explain. I am on my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. All Nomai and my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the Eye cannot be reached from here, the Quantum Moon remains special to us as it carries us nearer to the Eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the Eye. While the Eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the Eye in the sky above us. What do you mean? Emergency recall? What is this, a fucking car defect? Quantum Moon. Explain. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the Quantum Moon's surface does now, while at the Eye. From this, we can reasonably infer that the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristic the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum, thus the eye is likely also quantum. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum, the same way the areas surrounding quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually became quantum too. We got a lot of fucking updates. Identify. This is the quantum moon where we are both standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. Okay, yeah. I don't know if that was clear before. Eye of universe. Identify. We are orbiting the eye of the universe now, although we cannot see it, only the quantum moon's reflection of it. The eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around the star system. That's it? Okay. Not this one. There is a fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off from the quantum moon have similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in the star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility, but what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. I did all this one? Think this is the last combo that's not oranges. I imagine you've noticed the quantum moon changes its appearance depending on which location it's currently orbiting. Yes, I just learned this real life like 15 minutes ago. For instance, the moon looks quite different when orbiting Giant's Deep than when orbiting the Hourglass Twins. Because the quantum moon clearly changes in its different forms, the eye, being this moon's primary location, must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the eye represents extreme changeability. That said, despite its malleable nature, the quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it is consciously observed. But what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye? Why do we keep phrasing it like that? I think the only combo left is explain identifying. Identify explaining. These are the two tenets of Nomai philosophy. To seek out and to understand is our way of living. Okay. Is that all the combos? I did me all. You all. What was left of... I did I with those three. I did quantum with those two. I did these two with each other. I did these two with each other. I think that's it for this lap. I don't have a way to get home, do I? Is my ship on No. My ship would have poofed the fuck away. Because I didn't have a picture of it chilling at the South Pole. Fuck is that? Declined. Not what I meant to do. Yeah, I think that's all I can do for this lab. I'm trying to do this. Okay. That was a lot. I'm interested to see how the computer handles that. Okay. Let's yap, computer. That's it? Sixth location is just him? At the South Pole. Quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. This location, the quantum moon, becomes a reflection of the eye itself. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. Selena wonders what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye. Selena has a hypothesis that she may not be entirely alive. So my only thing left is the vessel. Well, so I don't fuck this up, folks. Okay, so I need Ash Twin. Quantum, I was just there. Yeah. Not only are we going to the vessel, but I have to rip the heart out of the project and then race to the vessel. I do it every time. I'm trying to read the sun off the planet so I don't nuke myself. I'm just gonna bonk. I don't give a shit. I'll fix the ship. What was the last thing I damaged? I thought I damaged 3. No, it's just 2. Alright, I need the sand to begin. I need to figure out what side has... the Ash Twin. Oh, what up, Moon? Goodbye, Moon. Because, like, I would have to get the ship to come with me. Like, maybe I can take a picture at the South Pole? But they're saying that the Nomai never succeeded? They never found the eye. I'm interested to hear the in-universe science of Solanum being alive and not alive simultaneously. Because, like... unless we're saying that the quantum moon and the eye of the universe live outside of space and time, which would somewhat make sense to how the eye is older than the universe itself. They're just standing there. Would they not be feeling the resets then? Because in theory, that wouldn't blow up. I should time a run that I use the quantum moon stuff and see if everything resets at 22 minutes on the quantum moon at the eye. Probably because that means that it's being observed, so it's not moving. What are we putting for an over-under on how many attempts this is going to take me to get this core to the vessel? Oh, that reminds me. I don't have a way to look at this while I'm there. Alright, that's it. Hold on. Audio's gonna cut away for a sec. There's no shot I'm putting that to memory properly. It is now on my second monitor. And we'll be ready as needed. Because there's just no shot. There's no shot I'm remembering that. Okay, then we see the first ring. We need to go down one more layer. We're not really worried about where our ship's at. The only thing we're kind of hoping is that that should be far enough off the equator. There was nothing else on that chart I had left to solve currently, I don't think. Aside from the vessel, which we now know where the core is. This room sank far enough in time for the next lap, right? Let me in. I'm too tall. This is what people went through before crouching was invented. There's a random, like, purple spot, like, right there, right? Oh, it's there. And there's one just inside the door. Like, I'm gonna be able to get in and out, get oxygen. Oxygen won't be the problem on the other end. It'll be fuel in theory. After flying through the fucking bramble dark. Alright, we're in. Gotta go to the far side. That one like fell off the wall. Maybe that one's Solanum's? That fell weird? Because it can't connect to wherever Solanum's currently at. Stuck in time? Choose a marble. Alright, that's open. Gravity off. I have no idea if shit's about to get fucking go sideways in here. It looks like it's still powered. Looks like there's still okay. I feel a little less bad. Get out, find your ship. This don't feel like the same music that I was previously hearing. Mark the Bramble of the Dark. Isn't this the music that shit's over? The sun's about to fucking kablooey? This is the 3-minute countdown music. Bro, nah, there's no way they're expecting me to get in there and get all of this done in 3 minutes. I refuse to believe that that's what they're expecting of me. The distress call sounds in this too. I do it every time. I gotta get in there. Yeah, the music's going way different right now. I ain't hear this type of version before. Oh shit. Fuck. That's fine. That's fine. I gotta repair it. Oh shit. I might have fucked this up by hitting too hard. Thought it was already open. Oh shit! You are dead. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Credits. Load previous save. I had a feeling that that was a one-shot. Okay. I'm not accepting credits until we actually complete this. All right, I'm gonna guess that we have a shit ton that's about to happen here. They're about to ask us of like all of our different answers and tricks and tips. We're gonna have to put all of our different knowledge cues together. All right, so anybody who was thinking first try, you have already been eliminated from the betting. Sorry. I don't know who was silly enough to bet first try, but You know what? I'm just gonna trust the autopilot out to Dark Bramble. Yeah, I'm sure you undershot the target. It's par for the course with your ass. I need to be off center. Pull down in. Dark Bramble was just in the top left, mocking me. Fuck you. Ah, okay. I need the sand to start picking up. And then it's like, I think 2 Ember Twin laps, and then I get out and I hop in. And then the 3rd lap, I step onto the thing and rip the core out. All right, we're in sand sucking territory. So now, as it's starting to suck sand, we wait to see where the sun pokes out at, because that's like the tallest and the first one you can identify. There's the sun, so the twins are going to be coming up here. Should have already passed it, didn't we? There it is. It's always the opposite side of the one you see first. I can park here. Alright. I'm not throwing the overlay up, but I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Looks like timing was impeccable. Could have even taken longer, technically, because I haven't even seen the start of the room here. Alright. Gotta wait for it to recenter again. Go in, grab the core, ignore that the music's gonna go crazy. Don't fall to the hype. It's too bad there isn't a dark bramble teleport. I mean, there kind of is if the moon was... If I were to cheese the moon here, but then I'd have to go to the north... Oh, I don't have to go to the North Pole. I just would have to get the tower to teleport. I wonder if people actually use that as a time skip. Is that viable? Alright, we're in. It's interesting that when I got here, it lights up. It is forcing that gravity. No, up. Go up. There we go. Eat the gravity. I'm not even gonna jump. I'm gonna wait. Yoink. Where'd it go? You. Back out. To my ship. Okay. Where's Dark Bramble? Beam me around the backside. Autopilot engage. So I don't over fucking shoot it. Bro, this mood music. The distress signal is in the background of this one. Okay, so we go into the first one. We stop. Ooh, that's cool that that's muted like that now. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. It's that one. How far are you? Core. Freak Bob at 1.2. I saw that Freak Bob on the ink. Fuck me. Okay. Go into this one. I don't know what the colors mean. It's way down there. How far out are you guys? No, I don't need more pictures. Send a new one. Well, you out there. You got like 1.2. That one just got covered by a rock. I don't like that. Another one that's out at 1. The ship. We go out back. I gotta shoot through here. No, not the fucking Nomai. I gotta send it to the fucking red one. This is gonna have triplets just on the other side. I need to basically be not moving as I go through. One last refill. I know I can just try again, but the prospect of having to keep retrying is not desirable. I can't even tell if I'm being loud. There's one. I'm not looking backwards. I'm not looking backwards. I'm gonna lose it on the vines up ahead. I don't care about it. I don't care about it. This is for the marbles, boy. You don't know what this mean to me. Oh, that's its eye. I'm alive. It's stuck. Oh, who needs vitals? God damn, those vitals are red. Interesting. The more distracting music and stuff came back to denote that you're safe in this area. Alright, let's slow down. We don't need to die in the last moments due to hitting too hard. How'd I get in? What? Oh, it's down. I was about to say. Yeah, I know. Fuel premium. Nope. Wrong button. Really glad that didn't drop that. Okay. Velocity. Roll. Holy shit, we got gravity. The fuck does this do now? This does not seem to do anything. Okay, the gravity's still low though. Okay, so we need activate, activate, activate. Oh, it says it in the bottom left now. Motherfucker. Here. If that said that in the bottom left in the beginning, I'm gonna be real fucking hurt because I totally didn't realize that. No, not this. Start here to make it easier to get out after. Holy shit. I'm so concerned for all of my well-beings. All one of them. I mean, that looks like the symbol. That do be what it looked like. That's so fucking creepily ominous. Can I leave? Start upper. Holy shit, I just missed info? Maybe it wasn't there because it wasn't on yet. This is Iskal's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have... Has it fused with the local environment somehow? There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai clans or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Yikes. Yeah, I think I missed this. To any Nomai clans whose vessel can hear this message. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the gloaming galaxy, we found that Blackrock's suns are fairly stable, and life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, you will be on your own. You will be on your own. Kana, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Bromi. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on his way to our vessel, but they never arrived. And he hasn't sent any message. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell me, the disappearance of Iskal. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Iskal's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if the missing friends had warped out of existence. That's no myth, friends. Iskal's clan existed, and their story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors' ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hysop? It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Iskal's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Hysop, I hope you aren't comparing Iskal's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet. We aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of Bright Spark's star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Kana. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of a potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Okay. It's a black hole to where? Onto the planet. It's a black hole onto the planet. How the fuck did it put me on the planet? I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna guess, since we started in the North Pole, that I'm looking for the South Pole. This looks like a very uninviting archway. What the fuck is this sound? I can't pull it back and connection was lost. I'm gonna die, aren't I? What happened? Oh shit, that's not. That ain't it. Please don't teleport inside of me. How do you take things that aren't seemingly horrifying and make them horrifying like this? It's a fucking tree and a rock. Well, I fear I have lost my scout. Okay. I don't know what this means. I made it to the South Pole. Are one of these an actual, like, divot I can go through? Gravity's like fucking impossible. I'm surely supposed to do something here. I wasn't supposed to lose my scout, was I? I can't even do anything in there. How do I... I don't fully understand how to get in there. The fuck? Was that just a tree? Can I like walk up the side of one of these little? 1.2 is enough that I can't. 1.0, 0.9? Do I have to go from like the edge here? Nope. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's real obvious. Oh boy, I'm not moving. I hope they don't want me to move or react. I think I'm just supposed to go through the... What? We're not on our planet. Yes. Why are we in a horror version of this? Whoa, what? Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to the efforts of their efforts in technology, a Hearthian was able to reach the eye of the universe. What? That's new. That was a new dialogue. I don't know what else is going to be different. Ain't nothing out there no more. Our sun, at the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity and then exploded in a violent supernova. Okay, that just straight up told me that happened. These are all talking in... Well, that thing's dead. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. Hey, the fuck men, boy. There's no crystal there. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire system almost instantly and without warning. Okay, whoever was in chat disagreeing with me that that's what happened can owes me $5. Okay, that's back to the main way we came from. I guess I just go up. My son is unhappy with this atmosphere. I'm not going to observe that yet. That feels like the last thing to observe. Hornfell's observations. This is incredible. At first, I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. This is odd. According to the redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away from us, almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything close together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Nothing else to read. Okay. I'm not moving. Okay, that's way out there. Everything's blowing up. I don't want to move in this. Sorry for anybody who has an extreme fear of darkness. Because this probably doesn't help. There's like structures. Those are trees. What? Where am I? There's no other frequency I can look at. They are having explosions and dying. It's gonna get dark and I'm gonna be somewhere else, aren't I? It's supposed to be all the way dark. I'm gonna let it be all the way dark and see where I show up. I'm looking around. I don't know how long I'm supposed to give it. Crystal trees. Bro, when did this turn into a fucking horror game? Breathing Venturer. Dude, what the fuck is that? Just ran at myself? Man, why did this turn into psychological horror at the end? How are you here? No, I'm eating a marshmallow real quick. No, I meant to eat it. Esker, you have explaining to do. No, I don't hear music currently. Is that the only one? Esker, why are you being weird about this? This banjo's inside. Oh shit. I did not realize it was zero gravity. How does one... I don't know if that was broken a second ago. Is it actively deteriorating? Yes, every time I looked away, another layer breaks. This quantum shit's crazy. Okay, I gathered the... I have the banjo. Okay, so Ryback's here. It's not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for the next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush, take your time. It might not even exist here. Oh, they have... Everybody's out here. I have no idea if I'm still on the fucking clock, technically. Bro, relax. I don't need to fail at the fucking very end like this. So there's 3 more signals still. I'm sure they're all relevant. Now what the fuck are you doing out there? How do I take a picture with this thing? What? Who's fucking playing the piano? Did we miss a character? I'm forgetting a rule already. On how to get to whatever the fuck that is. I don't remember. Well, this is the one from the planet. Alright, Gabbro's oboe. Um, Oh, Chert played the piano? Alright, this is quite ridiculous. I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship. Okay. Oh, let's wait, what? He plays piano? So this is Shirt. Can you talk to me now? Oh. Bro. What's the last rule? I forgot about the zoom feature. I'm so glad I looked up at the top right. Holy bursh. I don't even remember the last time I used the fucking zoom feature for that stuff. Okay. Not yet. No. 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 Do any of you have anything? Yeah. Yes. What the fuck? Somebody accidentally walked up to the fire and made a roasted a marshmallow and didn't realize this was happening. Oh, here we go with the horror nonsense again. There's no shot you're expecting me to read this, right? Selenium. All that remains is the collapse of an innumerable possibilities before us. Yes. Let's find out together. Am I supposed to jump into it? I learned a lot by the end of everything. This past is past now, but that's, you know, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Still, it's time for something new now. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning, but I think the rules are about to change. Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we were all here. You cut it a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out all right in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. I hope there isn't. I hope you're wrong. I tell you what, this has been really fun, and I got to help make something pretty cool. So I've got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? Selena, am I supposed to jump into this thing? Or is it doing its thing? It's not growing anymore. I'm gonna touch the butt. I don't have control. Oh, there we go. The fuck is even this? Those cracks in my glass. I believe I am what they call dead. To my knowledge, I am not moving. What? I feel like that answered nothing in the grand scheme. Is this one of those moments where I just don't get it? I guess if we want to interpret it as that being our quote-unquote true death, our characters, then that was us breaking the cycle. I have no idea if the DLC will explain more, but that would be us breaking the cycle. The universe ends, a new one would, new galaxy, universe, star system, etc. It would start anew. So I guess rather than escaping the loop to live on, we escape the loop for time to move on. I think. I'm glad that I wasn't crazy that I hadn't heard a piano prior. Well, it's not you died. I think that that's like the canon ending for the base game. That is definitely a great twist ending. If the intent is to be you followed the eye of the universe through to the end of the loop and end of your existence. Well, don't start with the creepy music during the credits, but that's a nice twist, in my opinion, if I'm interpreting this correctly, because so many people were probably like expecting you to get out of the loop, the quote-unquote happy ending, we all live on together type thing, but that's not reality. It's not. Also, this is a very different take on this music. I'm also already like sweating at the idea that none of that was considered scary enough to have a scare warning setting or button. And they have one for the DLC content / planet. Like, that's horrifying. What do you mean? Interesting. See, now, but I'm also kind of confused. Because when we went to the space-time continuum version of the museum, it was talking in past tense, as if someone had updated it. As if they had already beaten it. Like, I guess that could be the story of you being successful but not, like, completing the journey yet. There could be like a multiple minds type theory. Well, no, because if we stole the core, which would have stopped sending the memories back in time. They're showing echoes of the eye fucking credits and shit. I ain't even touched that yet, man. That is, yeah, that is a wild ending that, like, I don't think most people probably predicted it to end with. Oh? Okay, lots of planets imploding like that. We're a new set of adventurers are amongst the stars. Is that why I couldn't recall it? Is I lost it and it's just been flying through this nonsense since? This is back to the title screen. I'm like... I'm in shock. I still partially feel like I'm not fully grasping the ending. Maybe it's an Easter egg for a second game. It could be an Easter egg towards the DLC, since I didn't involve the DLC towards... I don't know if the DLC is required towards the ending, or if there's like an alternate ending and stuff like that. Is that all of them sitting by the fire? Or is that just us standing there? Okay, I was about to say, was this a huge, like, hint off rip? I mean, that kind of looks like how the ending is. What a game. I mean, obviously we're not fully done yet. We're still gonna attempt the DLC, but that was the end of base Outer Wilds. I hope to see you in future Outer Wilds streams. I hope to see you in future streams in general, but that's it for this one. Peace.